It's time once again for the largest military outdoors organization in the country to feature one of the most unique shows in shooting sports. This is Force on Force Army Buck Hunters.
Better tighten it up.
I ain't gonna let no Air Force tell me what to do.
Oh, I can shoot. I've hit every target today. I'm just saying.
Confidence confronts precision. Pressure pairs with performance.
That's it.
The winners of each head-to-head matchup are awarded a hunt. The eventual national champion will receive a trophy buck hunt, with all of the meat donated to Trinity Oaks, a Texas nonprofit which provides meals to needy families. The commanding officer for these operations is Lieutenant Colonel Sean Dalrymple. Each mission begins in the TOC, the Tactical Operations Center, where Lieutenant Colonel Dalrymple sets the rules of engagement and the combatants get their final briefings. Each year, the defending champion arrives a couple of days early to go on his trophy buck hunt. It's the final part of his season-long reign as a national champion. Mark Lotre got to the G4 Ranch with high hopes.
It's Veterans Day. We're getting ready to go out on my trophy hunt that I got from last year's show, and going after a black buck. I haven't ever shot one. It's always been something I've wanted to do, so we're going to get it done this morning. In the hunt today, I'm going to have Sean Dalrymple with me, and he's the host of Army Buck Hunters Force on Force. He'll be walking with me, and I've got Chris Four from the G4 Ranch. He's going to be putting us on the black buck. We're going to do it safari style and do a little spot stalk and try to get on one. This is an animal that I've always wanted to take. They're beautiful, black, white, the horns. I've always wanted one. I've never been able to even hunt one yet, so this is going to be fun.
You get the camo dusted up here. You been trying that stuff out?
I swear by this stuff. I was out last Saturday, opening day.
Yeah.
And I had 6 does within maybe 10, 15 yards directly downwind.
Yeah.
Didn't get busted, they just walked,
I've been
fed.
Yeah, I've been, up there in Missouri, I bow hunt a lot with it. And stuff works great.
At first I thought this would, if it was hot out, it would get all grainy on me. It doesn't whatsoever. Good to go right there. And then if we have to wait or have to move and we don't want to do this, I'll just kick this forward like this. I'll tighten it down here. I'll pick it up like this and we'll move. The main thing is when we get to it is getting it all the way out to where I'm ready to go. It's whitetail. Here they go. It hit. Didn't hear the thump like usual. I was right on him.
Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by All Seasons Feeders, by Camo Dust, by Scent Blaster, and by Cryptek. Welcome back to Army Buck Hunters. This is part of the largest military outdoors organization in the country. Veterans and active duty come together for a friendly competition on the range and a great experience on a hunt. Mark Lotre is the Season 2 champion, showing great marksmanship last year. This year, he has the target on his back, but it was all high praise at the opening banquet for Season 3.
So one of the first orders of business back here at the G4 Ranch this year is to congratulate our previous year's champion, Mark Lotre. Come on up here, Mark.
Hey, come here, man. Come here, buddy. Come here. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, man. Good job, good job. Thanks.
Come up here, Mark. So Roy has the coveted Army Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship belt buckle. But since an Army guy has never won this, and only a Marine Corps guy, this would be the Air Force Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship belt buckle. So congratulations, Mark.
Thank you. Thank you.
We will come back to the rest of Mark's winnings later in the show. But first, let's get back to Mark and his trophy hunt on the G4 Ranch.
Did it hit? No, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't hear the thump. He wasn't running like he got hit by a 308. Oh, no blood. What do you think? Move on. We scoured this for blood.
Well,
There's
I
no
don't see
sign.
hair, blood, anywhere.
Yep, no hair, no blood.
There would have been something.
Chalk that one up to Black Buck 1, Hunter 0.
You're rolling? Okay. Hey, what happened, Mark?
Hey, it happens. It happens. Show me a hunter that hasn't missed. I'll show you someone that's not telling the truth.
So even a champion can miss.
Hey, everyone has their day.
All right. You know what's
And
fixing to happen,
with
though?
tradition,
He's been dreading the ride back all the way back here
Yes.
because he knew what was
Yes.
coming when he got back here. He knew what was coming. He knew that he was getting his shirt cut out.
Yeah.
And he couldn't handle the ridicule that was coming his way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna catch it all day.
Oh, I
Turn
know.
around. You gotta do it. We're playing them music over there.
So you know what? This will always be remembered in buck hunters. They're always gonna remember this.
I mean, it's been a long tradition. You know, you go back to camp, you miss a deer, you get your shirt tail cut off. You know, so everybody around camp knows. So
And walk around with a shame mark all
weekend.
Everybody knows. See, everybody's gonna show up. Everybody's gonna show up and know you missed already.
I'll redeem myself.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll redeem myself.
We'll see.
And that is how the defending champion began Championship Week here at the G4 Ranch. A couple of days later, the challengers arrived. The opening ceremonies provided more winnings for the Season 2 champ.
So, Mark, you also were awarded a gun, AR-10 or AR-15 of your choice, built by the Shooting Diva. So let's go ahead and welcome Dawn, the Shooting Diva up herself, to give you that gun. Oh!
So, Mark, it's a true honor to be able to present this to a fellow Air Force veteran and the second season champion of Force on Force. And may you do well this year, too.
Oh,
Thanks
you.
for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Now it's time to look forward to this year's competition. It all starts with the draw for position from Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Sean Dalrymple.
All right, so now we're going to get into the actual setting up this year's competition. So how we do this is we draw to see where you will go as a competitor against who goes against who in the bracket. So we do this fairly. Doesn't matter whether they're coalition or pro staff. Each one has a fair chance in this. All right, Don, come on up. Lucky number 1. Number 1. Number 1. All right. Let's go ahead, Mark. Come on up. The defending champ. Let's see who you're going to go against, where you're at in the bracket. Number 2. Oh! So we got 2 Air Force guys going at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay.
So the shooting diva who presented Mark Lotre with his Season 2 championship AR rifle is now going head-to-head in the first matchup of Season 3. And that's coming up next on Army Buck Hunters Force on Force. Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by True Ballistics, by the G4 Ranch, by AccuFire, by the Shooting Diva, and by the Bait Corn Company. This is the part of Army Buck Hunters where the hunters earn the right to go on a G4 Ranch hunt. They have to win on the range. And our first matchup pits Dawn, the Shooting Diva, against defending champion Mark Lotre.
Oh, I can shoot. I've hit every target today. I'm just saying.
Time will tell.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's sort of odd. Returning champion, the first female to come in, both Air Force. Seems to me they're trying to get rid of us.
I think so. One of us has to go home, and I don't plan on it
I
being
hate
me.
to see it being you right off the bat.
Nope.
We'll get it.
I don't plan on it.
At ease, guys, at ease. Welcome to round 1 of Army Buck Hunters Force on Force Season 3. Mark, you've already been here doing a championship hunt for the previous year. Oh,
Oh,
so we've never had a repeat winner on this show in the 2 years we've done it. You have a chance to be the first ever repeat winner. Something I personally know is really hard to do. So you think you'll be that guy?
I hope to.
All right, so we're
I
gonna
ain't giving it away.
Yeah, so here's the deal. Up for grab this year, we have all this great product we have here on the table from our sponsors. But what everybody's after here is the Army Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship belt buckle and the AR-15 or AR-10 built by the Shooting Diva herself, who is on the show this year. So I think you got your competition cut out for you, Mark. All right, just like any operation, we have rules of engagement. Our rules of engagement first begin with safety. We wear hearing protection at all times on the range and our Wiley X sunglasses to take all your directions from the range safety officer. We're gonna use the crawl, walk, run method of training. The first being the crawl phase. We're gonna give you 9 rounds to 0. And then we're gonna qualify with 40 rounds, 20 from the prone supported and 20 from the unsupported position. We're gonna use the basic load provided by True Ballistics out there. So it has the lowest standard deviation of any round on the market. And finally, once we've declared a winner, we're gonna do some hunting to see who moves on to the next round. Hopefully at the end of all this, we'll have a national champion and they'll get to return next year for a championship hunt on the G4 Ranch. Pretty cool hunt, isn't it, Mark?
Yes, it is.
All right, so it's just like every year, there's a little strategy in how this goes, who goes first, who goes second. We do this with a coin flip. We use the Trinity Oaks coin. We use the Trinity Oaks logo as the tail side, and the flag is the head side. Dawn, since you're the coalition member, you get to call it in the air.
Heads.
It is heads.
I'll go first.
All right, so you're gonna go first and put the pressure on Mark. At this time, we'll answer any questions. Mark, what are your questions?
Have none.
Dawn, what are your questions?
What does it mean when they cut the back of your shirt off?
Well, let's just say that's an old
Game
hunting
on.
tradition, meaning that you missed. So you're trying to say that Mark might have got the back of his shirt cut out.
I don't know. I may have heard
There's some rumors going around.
rumors going around.
See, I can't confirm or deny those rumors, but it might have happened, it might have not happened. So I just say go out there on the range and see what he's got. All right, so what I need you to do at this time, shake hand, move out, meet Randy Garner on the range. He'll be the range NCIC.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The Air Force.
Represent.
Please let me.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you think they're gonna have us do?
I don't know, but it's gonna be epic.
No matter what. I'm
Air
not gonna
Force,
take it
Air
easy.
Force.
Yep.
At ease, at ease. Welcome to the 3rd annual Army Buck Hunters Force on Force National Championship. On its time on the range, you'll take all instructions from myself. At all times, you will have your Wiley X glasses on and hearing protection. We understand?
Cool.
Huh?
Let's get it.
Let's get it on.
All right, Don, you're up.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Don, we're gonna go ahead and shoot your first 20 rounds for qualifications. Be from the supported position. So let's get it going.
All
At
right.
this time, load 1 magazine and 20 rounds. Line is hot. Clear to fire.
Head. Right on the white line of the circle. Left shoulder. Miss. Miss. Outside the white circle, shoulder height. You're shooting high, Dawn.
Okay.
7 o'clock on the white circle. 9 o'clock on the white circle. That's your height you want. Ooh, almost, you're still inside, but there you go. Good. Good. Inside, good. Outside the white circle. Ooh, way up high. Okay.
All right, unload, make clear, weapon on safe.
Whew.
A little tense there, wasn't it?
So tense.
You're shooting high.
Okay.
You had a couple that you brought down on plane. I don't know if you did your own
I did.
Kentucky windage adjustment.
I did.
When you brought it down, you were right. But the first few targets you were shooting way high.
Okay.
Army Buck Hunters is brought to you by All Seasons Feeders, by Monsoon Silver, by Trophy Buck Incorporated, and by the Army Bass Anglers, Army Redfish Anglers, Army Duck Hunters, Army Buck Hunters, and Army Hog Hunters.
All right.
You ready for unsupported?
Let's do it.
At this time, 20 rounds, 2 in each target, unsupported.
Hit. Miss. Hit. Miss.
No, that may be touching.
Hit. You're right on the edge. Good.
2 shots per, right?
It's your job to keep track of where you're at.
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. Good.
All right, that's some
Clear,
good
weapon
shooting.
on safe.
You did pretty good there.
Weapons clear.
So Mark's gonna get ready to shoot his qualification round.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's defending champ. He's got the pressure to try to be the first repeat champion. I can tell you, that's not easy.
It's rough.
Everybody
It
wants.
was a feeling that I didn't expect last year when I thought I had everything under control, and when you step up here, those nerves it's a ball. Everything starts going wrong, you can't get anything going right. It just comes down to the sheer nerves.
He's already not had the best week already.
He's had a rough week already. I think he's been feeling the pressure since day one of coming on here. And that's what people don't understand. When you step up here, we talk about it all the time. Oh, I want to go for national title, this and that. But when you step up here, it's the reality of, hey, I'm here. I'm on force. I'm going for this national title. And all that starts setting in. And it's hard to control. You've two-time champ on the fishing side. You've been there.
Yep.
And to be able to control those nerves to try to repeat, it's pretty tough.
All right, Mark, you're up.
20 rounds.
You got an
2 shots
idea
per
of what
target.
she shot. You were looking through the scope.
Lock, load.
You know how this game's played.
Range is hot. Clear to fire.
Hit inside the white circle, 12 o'clock. Hit neck. Hit inside the white circle, 11 o'clock. Hit almost dead center. Bullseye. 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 Bullseye.
Unload. Clear weapon on safe.
That's a good shooting, Mark.
Great shooting.
Good shooting, Mark.
I heard Dawn's voice get kind of a little bit
Oh
lower
yeah,
and
I'm
lower,
worried now.
lower and lower as she's calling it out over there. All right, go ahead and take the sandbag away because you know what comes now. The unsupported.
Find out who wins the first matchup of the third season next week on Army Buck Hunters Force on Force. Thanks for watching.